Hello everybody, I am AMH. Happy almost Halloween, but it won't be Halloween by the time I upload this. But we got a special game in store for you guys. It's called Phoebe's Horror Fear Test. And I know nothing about it. Phoebe's just gonna assess me for what I fear. Oh yeah, you know how I love these buttons down here. Oh, you're here. I see you're already sitting down, huh? I'm Phoebe Gorjeff, and I will be carrying out your fear assessment test. The test is really simple. There are many yes or no questions, some would you rather, some pictures. Once you answer all the questions, I'll determine what you're afraid of. We'll see if she knows what I'm afraid of. That sounds simple enough. Easy, right? I'm required to ask you to answer all questions with honesty. Then again, everything you say will be accounted for in your results. Well then, first off, may I ask your name? Hello, AMH, it's nice to meet you. Now, I need to ask a few more questions because we properly start. I think it's supposed to say before, maybe? May I ask how old you are? Too damn old. 24, almost 25. Understood. Do you work? No. Alright, say, are you easily scared? Nah. That's good to know. Now that we get the basic information figured out, let's begin the fear assessment test. Get comfortable and drink an ice and warm cup of hot chocolate. After all, I'll be asking you a lot of questions to understand you. No. Anything you want to say? Nah. Got it. Let's begin. Do you consider yourself a night owl? Not anymore. No. Try to be a good person? Yeah. Are you an optimist or a pessimist? Prefer to see things objectively. Do you have any pets? Yeah. His name is Sugar, and he's asleep on my bed right now. Are you kind to others? I try to be. Are you prepared when things may go wrong? Sure, I expect it. Are you willing to be open with a stranger? It really depends, man. We'll go like that. I'll keep that in mind. Oh no! History. Okay, it just says... I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Wait, no, she said something else. Just know, I value honesty when carrying out these tests. Oh, shut up, who cares? Do you try to act grateful when it's a gift you don't like? Yeah. Yeah, I've done that many a times. Would you defend a friend when they're in trouble, even if they did something you qualify as bad? I want to be there for them, but I can't defend you if you're doing bad shit. Do you watch really long video essays? No. Okay. Do you like bugs? That's not a bug. If it's a caterpillar, absolutely not. If it's a centipede, absolutely not. Cannot. Alright. What about a bee? I love bees. I love bees too. Do you like puzzles, games, riddles, and finding hidden messages? You know what? Yeah, I do. Me too. Are you wondering if I'll hide any secret messages? Well, now I am. No, honestly, I do enjoy finding secret messages, encrypted messages, and ARGs. I think they're fun. Would you ever go to a Halloween party in which you didn't know anyone? I'd only go with people I know we're going to. Are you able to tell apart your neighbors apart from strangers? Yeah. Do you ever get uncomfortable by the mention of demons? Nah. What about demonic numbers like 6664 or the time 333? Did those numbers unsettle you? Nah. They used to when I was younger. Like, especially 666. Everybody'd be like, oh, it was raised in the Bible Belt. They had some influence on that. But now I'm like, do you dislike it when your friends are doing something without you? This is hard because honestly, Yes, when I was younger. Now that I have a lot of chronic illnesses and I don't do things, I'm much more okay with it because I'm like, I probably wouldn't have been able to go. And if I was, I would drag them down. So, like, in a lot of ways, no, not anymore. Like, at this point, yeah, I wouldn't care. Do you want the people who know you to think very highly of you? I do, yeah. I'm narcissistic. How open are you to the idea of ghosts or monsters being real? I believe in the supernatural. Yeah. Oh no! Hit the wrong button. I believe in the supernatural, but I'm also aware in most cases of the supernatural. Supernatural. I'm not making fun of the developer, that's just funny. Are more likely to be fake. Yeah, I like that. Have you been honest with me, and will you be honest with me? Yes, I have been, and I will be. Fuck you. Are the doors to your house locked? Yes. Did you check? I don't have to, because I know. I heard the door locked this morning, and I haven't been outside, so... Yes. You're thinking deeply about various things in your life? Of course I do. My thoughts are always wandering. Do you think basements are safe places? In real life, yes. In video games, no. Yeah, sure. Why? They're good protection. I live in a basement. They're good for protection. Okay. Are movies capable of making you cry? Sometimes. Oh, okay. I like it late. Sure. Sure, bitch. Would you join a conversation with a group of people you don't know? Hell no. Uh, I would probably wait to be invited. You trust your own memories. For the most part. Quit doing that. For the most part, sure. Are you comfortable with being in your room in the dark, no lights turned on? Yeah, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm eating, absolutely fucking not. I need the lights on if I'm eating. I see. Do you stay calm when you're under pressure? Yeah, I might panic. I panic. Would life be easier if you could just forget your problems? No. When was the last time you left your house? When was the last time I left my house? Yeah, I think I left yesterday to go get my medicine. This week. You stand up for people in situations most people would not be able to. I don't know if I can stand up for myself. Yeah. Do you enjoy taking the lead in life, or do you prefer to have others do the leading? I can do both, yeah. Would you abandon the responsibility that was making you sad and uncomfortable, or would you stay? If I'm leaving, I'd be happy. I'm no quitter. Even if I'm miserable, I wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah. How are you doing so far? I'm tired. I see. As part of this test, I have to ask, what do you love the most? My husband. Oh, that's not how you spell husband. Understood. Let's continue to the next section. Someone forgot to pay the electric bill. Someone forgot. Did the power go out? Hold on. It must be the light. Let me... What'd that mean? Does that arrow go into the bullseye over there? Okay, hold up. If I fall, you have to catch me. I ain't catching nobody. Let's see. I can fix it. Let me just... Guess that will do for now. Let's continue before the lights go out again. This part of the test goes by pretty fast anyway. Would you rather live in a small house or a mansion? Small house, I'd have to clean it. Small house seems easy to handle. I don't know if I'd be able to clean a mansion every day. I fucking wouldn't. Oh! I can take care of the small one. In most competitions, would you rather win or have fun? Ooh, I'm such a competitive person. I like having fun, but God. Would you rather get second place by following the rules, get first place by breaking the rules? Do you take in consideration that you'd be the only one you know you cheated? I couldn't do it consciously. I got too much of a conscience. Would you rather be friendly to feel safe around others, or make others feel safe around you? Make others feel safe around me, yeah. But I'm fearful of all others. Imagine you are trying to convince someone you know to do something, but they are stubborn. Would you rather be firm with someone so that they do what you tell them to, or appeal to their emotions so that they listen to you? Oh man, I mean, I use both tactics, I can't lie. I try to be firm and then I appeal to the emotion. I'm one of those people that when I get upset, I start crying, so, oh, ciao. Let's try to be firm before we move to the tears. Would you rather share your inner thoughts and creative ideas with a lot of people or very few? A lot of people. Would you know my name? I want to die. In either fame or infamy. We'll decide on the way. Would you rather be a watcher that sees everything from the sidelines, or are you the player that experiences the danger? At this point, I'm a watcher. I can't even get up and walk to where I would be playing. Okay, for this question, I need to describe two scenarios. In one, you fall through an endless sky, forever stuck in an eternal void that extends far beyond where light can reach. In the second, you're inside a poorly lit room, which has no doors nor windows. The walls are made of concrete and the roof is barely hitting your head. If you had to be stuck in that scenario for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? I am gonna pick falling through the void for one simple thing. I hate dim lights. I hate dim lights so fucking much. And if I'm in a room of dim lights and all eternity, I'm gonna be pissed. Plus, I do not like the feeling of being trapped. I'm not claustrophobic, but if I feel my body hitting something constantly, I will freak out. I would rather fall through the void. Do random shapes on my way through it. Alright? No. Fall through the void. Would you rather be loyal to your friends or to your morals? I want them to love me. But I also need to be able to live with myself. Would you rather satisfy your own needs first or satisfy the needs of everyone? Here's the thing. Again, growing up, such a people pleaser. Such a people pleaser that I would probably say, like, all of the people love me. At this point, yes, I do take consideration of trying to, like, prioritize some people's needs above mine. But at the same time, I'm now in a position where I am the one in a lot of need. And if I don't take care of my needs, then I definitely can't take care of other people's needs. It's a really weird line to walk. So we're gonna have to say I take priority. Would you rather have every person in the city you live in die, or die yourself that everyone can live? You can't do both. Dad, die. Take me out. I'm tired. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. You're taking the bus at night. Would you rather be the only one on the bus or have one other person also riding it? Nah, I won't be alone. Don't know anyone else on this bus. Would you rather be a puppet or the puppeteer or someone who decided to be a puppet? Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one. I want to be a puppeteer, finally. I feel like I've been a puppet. I want to be the puppeteer. Would you rather chase after someone for their friendship or wait for that person to approach you first? Oh, I'd wait for them. That's what I always do, almost. Sometimes I can do a mix of both, but I can't always, and it's hard. But I'm shy. I'd wait for them. Would you rather be set on fire and survive, or slowly bleed to death with no pain? Oh. But the repercussions of being set on fire, the skin grafts, the pain of that, possibility of internal damage, I'd rather bleed to death. Would you rather have everyone you love forget you and you'll be the only one who remembers your time together? Or forget everyone you know and let your loved ones be the ones who remembered you? Let them forget me. Or... yeah, let them forget me. Oh, don't get closer to me. During the night, you can't see anything, but you are capable of hearing. Would you rather hear the sound of your own heartbeat or not hear anything and only have silence at night? I'd rather hear my heartbeat. You're doing good! It's the correct answer. We're halfway there. Just a few more questions and we'll have the answer to what you're afraid of. Are you ready? Sure. Let's continue. Do you enjoy drawing? Yes! Oh, that's fun. Can you draw me? Why is that everyone's response? Oh, wait, could you draw me? Could you draw the thing up with me? No, I can't, just because you asked. Don't worry, I'm messing with you. Next question. On the average day, do you have trouble telling what day of the week is or the number of the day? Okay. Sky at night is usually dark for me. In your case, do you see any stars at night? Yeah. Remember when I asked you if you were comfortable in the dark? Are you in the dark right now? It's not a fully lit room. I have a lamp, and it's kind of light outside. It's rainy and all that. Okay. Under special circumstances, would you kill someone? It really depends on the scenario. I agree. Don't look at me like that. Should you ever travel for what could be a whole day, leaving your house alone, would you make it so that it seems people are inside, leaving the lights turned on? I don't care. I'll even leave the door open if I want. Nah. Yeah, just get a friend to check on it every. There is never a reason to lash out at someone. Do you agree with that mentality? Oh, now I keep doing that. Damn. Now, mind your business while the street man comes to you and asks for your time. You have your watch on you, but you do have your phone. What do you do? You know what? No, I'm actually really good with time without looking at any kind of clock. So I would use my special ability that I've developed over the years of being so aware of time. Because I'm stuck in my head every day, all fucking day. I just have this innate sense of time. I would just use that. I totally lost my train of thought there for a second. I would just do that. I also have a watch. I could just glance at my watch. I'd be like, you tell me the time. I hate to be so pessimistic about people. But honestly, if you steal this, you probably need it more than I do. This thing is cracked the fuck on the back and everything like that, and it doesn't hold a charge. And the front of my screen has where I've cracked part of the LCD. So, if you take it, fuck it, I'll just tell them what time it is. Do you fear that by tomorrow, living will become so much harder for you? That's a home-hitting question right there! Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do every fucking day. Does it say for you to walk home alone? No, not really. Now I'm gonna ask you to review some pictures. I'll show you them one by one, and you'll tell me if they make you uncomfortable or not. Yes for yes, it does make me uncomfortable, and no for no, it doesn't. There are many, but you won't need to think about them too hard. This will be quick. Are you ready? I'm ready. Fucking do it. Alright, let's do these pictures. Let's start here. Nah, it just looks like it got flooded. No. The little arms are getting me. Yeah, that does make me uncomfortable. Yeah. Slightly, but, like, not really? Now, if that, like, popped up in a movie, I might go, like, doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't make me, a little bit, yeah. I think it has something to do with the building. We're almost done, so let's just keep going. You can still see and hear me, so we should be fine. Moving to the next question. How often do you go outside and walk? No place to go, just walk. I don't go walks. I can't walk 10 feet without feeling like my hips are being crushed. Let's be for real, girl. Do you stare at yourself in the mirror for long amounts of time, checking if you're the person you want to be? Not long amounts of time. I check my eyes like every day to see if I got jaundice. Does that count? Are you interested in scientific fields like biology or chemistry? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's really cool. Wow. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Would it be fun for you if they were ghost roaming around the streets? That'd probably scare everybody else. I wouldn't want that. It'd be kind of, yeah, it kind of does sound fun, I'm not gonna lie. Did you play the game Cops and Robbers when you were young? Yes. When you played, would you prefer to be a cop or a robber? I would absolutely love to be a robber. Okay. Are you a fast runner? Uh, I'm not good. No. I'm not really a fast runner, not anymore. Understood. Have you ever pretended to be dumb? Not really. Do you have any bad memories of your childhood? I wouldn't say I have too many bad memories, but it was a very strict childhood. Having to handle responsibilities when you're young can be. Did that say could be thought? It could be thought. Next question. In a zombie apocalypse, would you be more likely to try to save everyone or save your closest friends? No, wait. What did I answer? Okay, I'll describe it. It doesn't matter. When you're in a crowded area and everyone's going in the same direction except one man, and you know this man, if you were able to talk to this man, you'd find complete stability in life. Human golden goose. However, to get to this man, you'd have to go against the crowd, doing that would bother the people around you. Would you go after him, or would you go along with the crowd and leave him be? So, here's the thing. Yes, that would be so cool. It would be so cool. I need answers. I need answers right now. I don't think my body could physically handle going against a crowd. Not like physically, you know. Mentally, I'd be like, hey. But you know what? I don't need the man. I understand. Here's an interesting question. Some people believe real horror is better than fiction horror because it's more genuine. Fiction can't do that for them. Oh god, I've been throwing up all morning. Don't do this to me right now. Some don't like it because it's making a show out of real horrific events, which you know what? I like both. Drew that started death in a prison cell, dying in space, or adrift in the middle of the ocean, never to be found. Here's the thing. I have a little bit of thalassophobia, so not in the middle of the ocean. I don't. What's the fear of space? What is the fear of space? Oh, yeah. Astrophobia, I don't. No, fear of gravity. No, it's just, what's the difference between. Okay, no. I kind of do have astrophobia. Like, we used to have this computer game when I was younger where you could, like, zoom into, like, different galaxies and go to different stars. That game fucking terrified me. I don't like it. I think pictures of space are cool, but in the event that I would be there, I would rather die. Now, I also have megalophobia, so, like, even though it's not a man-made object, those things are fucking huge. Planets, stars, all of that nonsense, fucking huge. I would rather die. So, we're going into the present cell. Why? I don't want to die in space, I don't want to die in the... How can I answer both? I don't want to die in the middle of the ocean. Imagine you're alone walking through the woods during the night. It's dark and you can't tell where you're going, but you keep on walking. After a while, you hear something behind you. You turn around and see it. While I was describing the scenario, did you see something? What was behind you? To be honest, a wild animal. I grew up in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Tennessee. It was a wild animal. More than likely, it was a deer or a coyote. We'll have to take our chances. Really? Why an animal? It's most likely to think, of course. Imagine you're attending an event about a topic you enjoy. While there, a stranger starts bothering you in a way in which it's hard to tell if they're messing with you or they don't get that they are bothering you. But the worst part is, it seems that they won't leave you alone unless you say something. What do you do? if I want the stranger to stick around. I'd probably politely ask him, be like, hey. And do an Irish exit, you know. Next question is a riddle. It can't be touched and it can't be felt. It can't be seen, heard, or smelled. It lies behind stars and under hills and any empty holes it fills. Comes early and follows after, ends life and kills laughter. What is it? But all of these. I would say death. I don't know. I've been watching Final Destination. Everything leads back to death. If I told you that there was something in the room next to yours that could put you in danger, what would you do? Yeah, I'd probably prepare. I got my little pocket knife here. Let's go. Would you trust someone who is kind to you even though you haven't known each other? Yeah, I don't really trust many people. You can count on like a hand how many people I truly trust. So alright. Through a friend of yours, you meet a girl. Oh, I didn't read that. Very pretty and charming girl. She's charismatic and funny, the type everyone wants to be friends with, even you. If you try to make her like you, how would you do that? Be nice, ask her how she's been, impress her, show her the best sides of me. I don't know, I'm kind of a show off when I like someone. Did you catch any messages? Oh no. Have I got... What? Secret messages, something hidden. Nothing? No, sorry. Don't worry, maybe another day, another time. But if you're trying to scroll back and see what you mean, I guess I can't stop you. Well, now I set as far back as I can go. Ah. Ah. Right now, can you feel your own breathing? Yeah, I can always feel it. How about, I can never say it's like, it's where, like, you have inflammation of the cartilage between your ribs, so I always feel my breath. I don't know why I'm still holding my pocket knife over here. I'm ready. I'm ready to go check out that dangerous room. As to be expected, I'll describe a scenario for you. You're waiting for the bus and you're not the only one. There are a few other people who are waiting as well, and you've waited for around 10 minutes. The moment the bus arrives, you can see it's not your bus, so you decide not to step in. Everyone else does, and as soon as everyone else is in, the bus driver looks at you. He stares as if waiting for you to step inside. You try to signal that this is not your bus, but then you notice the passengers are all staring at you from the windows. They're waiting for you, and if you don't take this bus, it won't move. If you don't go in, get in, they can't get home. They're mad at you. You take the wrong bus? Nah. I watched Final Destination. I watched 3 of those bitches yesterday, and I finally watched Bloodlines. That's bus 180. They're mad at me, because I'm like, they're all gonna die, and then death is gonna chase after me for a lifetime, because I was like, nah. And it's probably gonna get them too. I'd be scared to get on any bus, and won't force me. So, you have a strong will. Now, for the next scenario. For this scenario, you've been outside of the town for a while, and you're just coming back home. You're unpacking your stuff, and you go towards your bedroom, wanting to open the window, but you see something. A fly. A big fat fly on one of your curtains, clearly waiting for its chance to escape. Since it's big, you try to open the window without bothering it, but then you see another fly. It's just as big as the previous one, and it too is waiting on your curtains. As you look at it, you notice a third fly, and then a fourth. There are too many flies on your curtains for it to be normal. You then notice a small fly, as small as an ant, so it wasn't noticeable as the bigger ones. Then you see a second small fly. The disgusting parade of bugs makes you take a few steps backwards, noticing even smaller flies. The number keeps increasing the more you look up. You look up all the way, staring at your ceiling. You are witness to a swarm of flies of various sizes unmoving. You thought that perhaps you left something in your row. Your way comes to you, and so you look for it, moving as carefully as possible, but you don't see anything. Your nose doesn't seem to pick up the scent of anything rotting. What would you do next? See, that's my thing. There's always a reason for flies. The bugs not bother you? Not really. Again, I grew up in the BFE of Tennessee. Bumfuck Egypt. We always have fucking flies. Now for a different scenario. Imagine a friend of yours was replaced. You used to know this person, and though you were close, you didn't get along all the time. But you were friends regardless. Now they've been replaced by a stranger, and they look nothing like your friend. However, no one but you seems to notice there's a stranger wearing their name and clothes. They're nice. Nicer than the person that took the place up, but they're not there. The person you once knew doesn't seem to be coming back anytime soon. Perhaps they are no longer in this world. Would you let the fake friend take the place of the person they're pretending to be? Who the fuck would pick the option from above? I'm killing the imposter. That's a monster. I don't know. I don't think I would go with I'm killing that, but yeah, that's not my friend. For the next scenario, you're alone. You're in a cave alone with a friend. Don't worry, it's an actual friend of yours, not a fake one. You both go deep into the tunnels, illuminating the way with your flashlights, making sure you don't get lost. Your friend, a reckless one, decides to go a bit further into the cave and suddenly trips. I've seen enough caving videos to know that I am not going to be able to help. True, it suddenly trips, falling into a dark tunnel. Your tunnel ended up being your friend. The tunnels were the friends we made along the way. Your friend ended up falling way deeper than you expected, but you see they're there thanks to a flashlight you have. But it's hard to get a good look in the part of the cave they're in. First, you call out to them to check if they're fine, but there's no answer. Worried about their current state, you decide to go check on them, slowly making your way as to not fall in the same way that they did. That's not how we handled that situation. As you go down, you press your hands against the walls of the caves, and you feel warmth. The more you descend, the walls keep getting warmer and warmer. The warmer they get, the more soft and moist they become. Ew. They reek of iron. Are they bloody? China. With the help of your equipment, you made it through what seems to be a flesh-made tunnel, and as soon as you reach the level your friend is in, you freeze. Their bodies slowly melting, trapped by the flesh-made walls that are trying to swallow your friend. Seeing you, they snap out of it and try to reach out their hand, which is covered in liquid and blood. They clearly want to scream, but nothing comes out. What do? I hurt the wall. I try to hurt the walls. I fight back. That'd be some dumb shit my best friend and I would do. I didn't realize this test would be so long. Oh. For the scenario, you've seen your best friend die. Fuck. You limit their absence in your life. Suddenly, one day you wake up and everything feels somewhat different. Everything becomes a deja vu, as if you've lived the exact same days not too long ago. It doesn't take much time for you to notice it. Oh no, quit. I only hit it once. You travel back in time to the moment before your best friend dies. But for some reason, this time your friend does not die. They live on as if nothing happened. As if they were never meant to die in the first place, but you did experience seeing their death, their funeral, their absence in your life. Would you share with them what you've experienced? They wouldn't think I'm crazy, but I wouldn't tell them, because my best friend did go through a very traumatic thing where she could have died recently. By recently, I mean was 8 months ago when she had her child. So I wouldn't tell them. I can't. That's all. I understand. For the last scenario, there's someone in your home. It's me. Stop it. You don't know where they are and you haven't seen them, but you've heard them. You hear them calling your name. And you notice that when you open a door, when you go back check on it, when you close a door, it's open. You open a door and you go back and it's still open. What kind of supernatural nonsense is this? Someone is in your house. You just can't find them. And you have no actual proof of someone being there. What would you do? The cameras is probably the best bet, and that's probably what I'd do. Alright. When you went to check your door, did you notice the open window? None of my windows are open. Yes, the blinds are cracked on a few of them. You know what, yeah. Did you hear any strange sounds during the test? I haven't. Have you lied to me? I haven't. Right now, do you feel judged? I always feel judged. You're ready for it to end, and I don't mean the test. Yes. Are you proud of yourself? Yes. Boo. Did that scare you? I have not heard a single damn thing. There's no other way to end a test like this. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the test. How are you doing? Where's the music? Music? Anyway, let's get to what's important. The results of your test. Are you excited? I know I am. Well then, let's find out. Your biggest fear is, oh, you fear being a bad person. Damn. That your actions could be interpreted in the wrong light or somehow actually doing something morally wrong. Perhaps committing a crime without knowing you are being convinced to do something bad through peer pressure. Doing something bad even if no one but you will know, will eat you up inside. You know, I didn't expect it to actually get it right. I know it's just an algorithm of answers, but I wasn't expecting that. And you're afraid that people will see you in a negative light. I hope you're satisfied with the result, and but that's only your biggest fear. Now let's talk about everything else you're afraid of. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Unless you wish it in the test right now. Now I want to hear what my other fears are. Great. So since it's not technically part of the actual test, don't take it too seriously. Let's get into it. Your secondary fears, in no particular order, are you fear conflict. I don't like conflict. You fear breaking the rules. I don't like breaking the rules. You fear being locked up in jail, completely trapped and treated like a criminal, despite of if you actually did something bad or not. You fear that your body could be manipulated and disfigured by forces out of your control. It's already doing that. It's not a fear. It's just happening. Alright? My immune system is trying to make my spine into one bone. And you fear being undermined. Well, that would be it. Thank you for taken my horror fear test. I hope to see you again. Do feel free to recommend the test to your friends. That would be all. So, I only have one thing left to say. Have a lovely day. I don't like that she was right. Listen, I got my problem, but you ain't gotta talk about it like that. Damn. That was actually pretty accurate. Like, scary accurate. That's what that is. Again, I know it's just an algorithm answers, you know, you chose this. It just relates to different branches and paths and whatnot, but damn. Damn, you got me. You got me. It wasn't scary. I know the developer said that, like, the bigger scares are, like, fewer and farther between because they didn't want to overload the game. And when it did hit you, it hit you. It wasn't like you know, here's constant jump scare sounds, blah, blah, blah. So, I do find that interesting as well. It's a good game. It's a good game. Go test what your fears are. Go get tested. Always go get tested. STDs, fears, if your best friend's actually the real best friend or not. Go get tested! Anyway, that's all the time I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, Anna